Welcome back in Factorio, where we just constructed our first, hopefully of many, solar panels that hopefully will help us solve a little bit our energy crisis. So, before we continue and go about fixing the train that also got stuck, let's also place down another few of those arrays. So, kind of want to preserve that forest if I can. Don't like knocking down uselessly some forest. Probably something like here. Probably. Let's say preliminary. A little bit of tree cutting is necessary, and we put that one at the very top. We anyway need a bit of wood for that train in a second. This one would be like here. Okay, that would be quite nice. And here, come on, here and here, that gives us, well, not now, but later, sun power. Okay, so then let's figure that out. Well, we hopefully can craft a few more solar panels. For that we need circuits. So taking circuits, then taking copper, steel, the rest we have. And solar panels we can also craft a few ourselves and also take the ones that are in here. And pretty much likely we will build just a bunch more. Should keep track of how much we actually built. So what did we say? How much was that? 7 by 7 minus 1 in the center. So that gives us 48. Is that right? I think 48 is correct. And we had 192 we wanted to build. So 192 minus or divided by 49. About 4 of those, roughly. We built 3 of them, right? We built 3 of you. 1, 2, 3. So we built at least one more. And accumulators, I'm also not sure if we built all of the ones that we need to build. Do I have enough wood? Where's the... here. The wood should be enough to power the train for a little bit. I could have taken something a bit more. That would have been smart. So what train is that anyway? Cabletown copper train. Okay. How's the fuel situation generally looking here on this train? This one has enough wood on this side and this one has none. Okay. sure why I want to go with that train. I don't really. I mean, we didn't give it like a lot of stuff, unfortunately. We probably should figure something out for that power problem. And I think we are maybe going to place like some solar panels down here somewhere. So we have more than enough. This one is the stone town, which is a nice amount of space, so why not distribute the solar panels a little bit. So the 192 that we calculated were based on the amount of accumulators that we placed, namely 160 or so, I think. I think so. So I think that we calculated that that would give us 8 megawatts of energy. Yeah. This, together with the 3 on top, is enough to have the 2 solar panel things that we placed power. Maybe it should make sense to not connect it to the factory, but maybe just for aesthetic reasons to the main line over here. Why not? They're generating good output. 92. Can I see production by steam engine? Solar panels producing 12 megawatts. So we calculate somehow 8. But I guess that's true because we the ratios that I looked up online, they're more about like that you can run the power continuously night and day, and right now it's day. So of course they're producing now, so they should be producing more than we expect. But we placed 2 large arrays here, which are somehow not getting charged because we're still underproducing on power in general. So these 2 arrays, they should have 160, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 81 is 80, then 160 for 2, yeah, that's right. 160, we need 192 accumulators, 192 solar panels was about 4 of those things. Right. Yeah, we are on the right track. So this is like one time 8 megawatts of energy day and night, but it seems like we definitely need more energy still. So that's my conclusion. So basically then let's continue building more stuff. And for that we also require more of everything. Accumulators, solar panels. What's the bottleneck on the solar panels right now for me? Basically green signs. Yeah, so we will produce more of those solar panels in a second as we're walking up here. Like placing them is actually like the least problem. It's fairly fast, but producing them is still requiring us a lot of effort. So let's try to get another, like let's double that what we did have right now, basically is my thought. So that would mean 192 solar panels would be nice to have. Are we bottlenecked here on something? Mainly copper cables somehow. How's the copper cable stuff going? Yeah, it's almost gonna be ready again, but the belts are fairly filled. Should start using a lot of them actually. We could even faster insert them, I guess. Ay ay ay. Well, what can you do? Well, it's okay-ish, not great. Definitely, probably, most likely, we should upgrade to a dedicated facility just for that. That would not be too big of an issue because we just basically need to build something that gives us the copper cables, which we already have, and the iron plate, which we already have. So just instead of delivering copper cables here, we would deliver them to that place, And the iron ore we have to already stretch to 3 factories then. So yeah, a little bit problematic, but theoretically solvable. And we also want to place some more accumulators. For that we need 160 of them, so we can fetch them from down there. And I will also build a few substations, since we definitely will need them. Okay, and maybe while we're here, just getting a little bit of coal. They are not working at less capacity now, which is good. Let me just double check a little bit. How's the belt situation looking here? Not too good. We still have like under production on the power basically because of that. So we want to have more things here. It's crazy that this is not sustaining us anymore. Even though they're working at full capacity, right? Well, there's one belt that's basically filled up. That means this one can maybe not export his stuff. No, it's more or less okay. Yeah, I think actually, honestly, things are more or less okay here. They're not too problematic in the end. We're just using a lot of coal actually just to produce stuff. That's the problem really that we need to fix. So let's get down to Power Town. So I've been only a little bit thinking about the names. I was thinking for Oil Town we could call it Dubai or something like that. I think that would be cool. For Power Town I still can't figure out like a good naming. Power Town. What country or town would I associate with power? Like in the sense of not military power, of course. Otherwise, you could call it USA Town. Well, I could have used a freaking door here, right? Just to drive in. Yeah. Could we have like a door here? Is that really like, you cannot auto-rotate that for me? Like that's not in the cards. It's a really small door for a really bad driver. Oh, I knew that would happen. The walk of shame. Yeah, the accumulator production here is going completely bonkers. Like 160 accumulators is absolutely no problem at all. This thing kind of doesn't pick the ones from the back. I guess that's okay. Okay, so the accumulator situation is no issue at all. We have that basically now. So let's just go out and build them. Why not? So I want to just build like 2 of those arrays here along the track more or less. Yeah, and theoretically you can put them like a little bit like offset. I think it might get one more, so a few more of them on there. But, I can't be bothered. I mean, honestly, like these substations are not that expensive that you have to optimize for them in such a crazy way. With solar panels, I kind of wanted to because then you can do a little bit less of them. But it's still kind of nonsense in the end, I think. And yeah, the accumulators, they ought to be charging from also our coal, which is of course nonsense, but we only have one electricity network, so they cannot differentiate what source the power comes from in the end. They're just overcharging, so we'll also more or less then probably adapt our coal usage a little bit over time. So that's interesting that they cannot, some of them can still charge, some of them not. And yeah, production from solar panels is at 12, and you can see now the day-night cycle kind of kick in, and we can probably then also see that steam engines will decrease during the daytime. Yeah, that's true. They should automatically scale down, ideally. Do they? I don't know. It's my hope. I don't know. Now they're discharging, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're discharging at night, which should also mean that the steam engine should then downscale a little bit sometimes, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if that's how it works or not. Okay, then solar panels. Why not place also here in the desert a few solar panels when we're here and we have them? So from those we need 4. That's 1. Three rows is until we have the substation placed. Substation. Here we go. Where you usually place it? Like that corner? Nope, that corner. Okay. And then a few more. So and so. And then another 2 of them, but we have 7 times 7, 48. Yeah, we don't have enough of them, so I don't want to start with that. And instead we will place them somewhere else. They're fully charged. Crazy. How do they actually work? They are available when the production exceeds demand. So they automatically scale basically like that. That's cool. And right now the production is like definitely over the demand. Electronic furnaces are using so much, consuming so much. At least over 10-hour interval. Or 1 hour. The radar, the electronic panels, okay, it's very annoying that they switch the colors. Yeah, steam engines. Now downscaling and the solar picks up. Yeah, that's actually exactly what I expected to see. So the steam engines are still compensating 20 megawatts. So that's at least the capacity that we're missing. So probably missing a bit more, but like that's kind of at least the capacity that we still need to generate. So we also took already like, so now that we're down here, I wanted to say, maybe we can just quickly jump in and get a few more accumulators. It seems like maybe we'll later on put a few more stations. 160 is our usual amount, so let's get around that. Okay, cannot craft any myself right now. Okay, we're gonna start. Well, should I start my science again? I mean, there's nothing really I have as a goal right now, so let's not do it while we're still upgrading our power system. Yep. We still need to build 2 more arrays, and each array has 48, so we definitely have enough for those 2 arrays. Perfect. The question just is where you want to place them in the end. Yeah, I mean, down here in the desert area is probably pretty nice. Because desert means like no trees. Okay, here we're also extracting a little bit of coal. Where do you actually bring the coal? I forgot. Oil. Ah, yeah. True, true. Is there enough space here to build like one? Yeah. Yeah, for sure we can build one here. That's definitely in the cards. Why not? Yeah, the power lines don't run down here somehow. That's okay. Yep, we'll connect that one up there. That's connected. Right. Yep. Good, good. Then maybe down here, it's like an open space that we definitely don't have a big intention to use. And we needed to build, what, 2 more. That's right, 48. Well, not 2 more. We built 1 more, and now we need 1 more. Okay, my calculations seem to have been already correct from previous times, so nice. Solar panels can now go up to 14. That helps here as well. Production is exceeding stuff. It's interesting that even though it's night, we don't seem to use accumulators. Huh. Because I guess we don't need it because we are just... it probably auto-scales up the production of the steam engines. Is that it? I think that might be it. That it scales up the production of the steam engines, and then it doesn't actually use the accumulators at night. Because the accumulators are supposed to be a little bit more like last thing to use, not the first thing. Okay, that could be. If that's the hypothesis, we could work on turning off some of our steam engines. Risky proposition, but I kind of like it. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's try to turn off half of our engines and just see where that goes. That turned them off. Maybe you can actually do that with like some sort of smart system as well. But I mean, it's only temporary that we have steam engines still, basically. Our idea is to not utilize them soon. I love that you cannot freaking walk through here. That's absolutely what I wanted. in my freaking systems. Ugh, how annoying is that? Oh, there's so much still on these belts that it's almost not worth it to collect all of that. Okay, that should give them. That should let them run out. Very good, very good. Let's see where that goes. And we cannot push it in there because of restrictions. I do want to keep some of them, but not maybe as much of them. Okay, we have enough for the next solar, not for the next accumulator array. We don't have enough for the solar yet. We need 192. So we're very slow in the solar production here, unfortunately. And that a lot of it is the green science here, because it's just lacking copper cables sometimes because of too slow insertion. Yeah. Okay, then let's do the accumulator ones anyway already, because that's something we can do. And then we can see how that actually affects our network as well. Thinking we can place the two of them over here. It's a nice spot. Here we are. Like one here, one not quite there. Maybe here, yeah. Should we align those? Maybe. I mean, we're also using only a rough ratio. I remember that we have a little bit more solar panels than we ought to have. I think I miscalculated something here, right? How did I miscalculate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 9 is 81, 160, because you have to subtract in the middle here. It's like 80 plus 80. I'm a bit confused how I miscalculated there, to be honest. Huh. They're discharging even though they're supposed to be empty. Okay. Right, I'm just confused. Not sure. Let's just get more accumulators. No reason not to. I think I had like 100. No, I had 110, probably not 160 in my inventory. That's how I miscalculated. I just looked at like 150 stack too little. That's my hypothesis. I think it's correct. Probably it's correct. Okay, this door is very inconveniently placed now that these accumulators are on the front door. And also it's like quite inconvenient that we only produce 100. Let's do 200. Because we want 160 at least always. So there's no good excuse not to produce a few more. They're producing slow, but really it's like not an issue even in the slightest, because it just works for me. Like this type of speed is perfect. Every time we come here, everything is ready and fine. there are no issues here at all. Just the stuff here gets a bit backed up sometimes, maybe. That's one of the reasons what I meant, like the train could get stuck here if it tries to unload until empty, and it never gets empty because the production here is too slow. So we could preempt that by saying we'll go here to the Power Town Iron Drop, and like now it's empty cargo. Empty cargo or time passed. Or 30 seconds. Yeah, something like that. That actually is much. I mean, 30 seconds probably too little to fully unload a train, but I mean, it's okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, with solar panels we can also build the next ones soon. It's a bit weird driving, but hey. What? Why you gotta stand in my way? So, placing down the next two things, and we need to then place also down 4 solar panel things, which requires us to have 190 of them. We have just 70. And how's the power situation? Power situation is actually okay. It's okay-ish. It's not the best, but we're at capacity. Yeah, it's sort of equaling out, so it's actually okay to turn off half hour of things. Turned out to be okay. 192, we still need like almost twice as much of the solar panels, definitely crazy. And now we need copper. We need to construct quite a few of them. So we're producing about 30-ish still in our inventory. We have 50 here. We still need about, I don't know, another 50 almost, roughly. So let's construct some of that. Yeah, it's not what I necessarily want, that it produces the things in my inventory. I wanted to not produce the green circuits in my inventory. That takes too much time. But yeah, let's start placing them, otherwise we won't get done. Where do we want to place them? Where do we want to place them? Maybe, I mean, here's space, that's not the question. Definitely there's space. Just want to kind of place them near the towns, ideally. I think here next to oil could be an option. Here's like our train station area, but just above. Why not just above here? Place a few solar panels. I think it's a decent spot. No complaints from my side. So we need to place 4 of them. Let's see that we can get that done by the end of the episode here quickly. Here. is 1. Then we place one. I kinda don't want to have like a weird layout, but let's do it like that. Do we have enough for our next one? I think not. Well, we're crafting them, but we don't have them. Or do we? I think not. I think not. Substation. Yeah, don't. Okay, let's see how it is during the night. Satisfaction. Interesting that they still produce like a tiniest bit during the middle of the night almost. Now they're 0. And now the accumulators are really compensating and picking up. I mean, it works as expected, right? The accumulators are picking up and yeah, pushing out a lot of energy, which is exactly what we need. Solar turned down, accumulators turn on, and now we are turning them on a bit more even. Steam engine here during the day really were reduced somehow. That is crazy. Do we actually manage to get more or less by already with just clean energy? I don't think so. I think that's just coping. Oof, come on, a few more. Then we need to build another one of them. How's it now looking? 36. Why did the previously time it had like such huge demand? Maybe it was because of the accumulators. Yeah, the accumulators discharge like about half, and it's slowly the sun is getting up. So they should be working already. Yeah, they are. Not at full. No, there they are. Yeah, they're almost generating full. Yeah, they're fully generating now. They really take off. Very nice. And the accumulators there should be charging up. Yeah, they are easily charging up. I think we're actually more or less. They only discharge like half during the night. Does the steam engine really still pick up a lot of the slack? So we're gonna put one more array of solar, because that needs to be done for equaling out. Pretty sure it does. At least I'm pretty sure that I didn't miscount. Yeah, we need 49 solar panels. Okay, I don't want to wait around, so we will take our stuff and go down somewhere to place them, but I think we're crafting them slowly in our inventory. That should be fine. So where do we think is a good place to place more solar? Maybe we'll just go back to Oil Town. Have them have 4 pieces of solar. You know, it's like greenwashing, right? It's kind of like Shell building like solar panels next to the oil refinery. Just, you know, we're refining our oil with clean energy. Alright. Yeah, I think actually that's a funny image. Right. So don't know how to place them, so we'll put it like that. Three, and then the substation here in the corner. Then we're gonna need more. I miscalculated. Let's quickly get some more solar panels. Don't draw on the track. There's a train wanting to depart here soon. Actually, is that train here stopped unnecessarily long? Yes. So, time passed. Or time passed. Am I in the tracks? No, thank God. Yeah, this also needs to be fixed there. Very good, very good. Okay. Yeah, I need, like, instead of a car, I need the tank. Because that one has a little bit more ability to withstand stuff. I'm driving like a crazy person. Alright. And here we go. That's what I wanted to achieve. And now let's take a look. So solar takes a downturn as we are getting into the night, which means steam engines are still picking up, and the accumulators will only kick in, it seems to me, once the steam engines are maxing out and we still need more. Yeah. So as soon as the steam engines are kicking in, the accumulators are starting to do the rest. So the steam engines are maxing out. They went down to basically 0 during the day, but now during the night they're still producing, and the accumulators are kicking in. So that's the system as it works, and we're using probably like 27-ish in total. Okay, very educational, very cool. I think I have the suspicion that we might be already possible that we could rely only on solar, but we might have to build like 1 or 2 more of those things, because each of those that I built now is like so each 4 give us 8. Oh no, look at that. Ugh. How do we get even though over there? Okay. Phew. Yeah, gonna have to go hunting next episode. See you then. Take care.